Hello everyone, Sons of the Tomb. Welcome to another Fabric Mod overview, this time on inventory tabs. A mod that simply adds in the ability for you to have a bunch of blocks surrounding you, and you can easily, depending on if you can access them of course, just by simply right clicking, will determine the distance at which you'll have the tab displayed, as well as which you can access each of the blocks. So, as you can see here, I've got a bunch of different blocks placed here that you would typically either have a GUI or not, just to see what works. And yeah, so I've got a fair amount here we can access. And if I just show, for example, I can't see any, but obviously there's my survival one here. If I get a bit closer, I can access the Cartography Table and Anvil because they're within my actual reach of selecting the blocks. As you can see there. Shulker, I probably can't because there's the cauldron on top, so I actually get rid of that. Now we'll just get a bunch of stuff in here like sticks or wood. I can actually select the planks. And we can say some potatoes or something. There we go. And ore. And obviously certain other things like banners and so on, and just find out what stuff we can access. Map, I guess, and other things, but either way. So yeah, alright, so we're going to survival now, and we can access some things like a shulker box. So if we want to move our planks in here, we can. Put our hopper, which we can't go out of apparently, so that's interesting. The shulker box you can, so as long as it has the regular sort of sized inventory, then you can access it. The hopper, not so much. We've got cartography, which that's not going to stay in there. The anvil, of course, if we want to put anything in here, we can. If we want our loom, we can put our banners in here, and our patterns and this and the other. Our smoker from over here, which we can have our potatoes going. We've got our grindstone if we want to put stuff in here. If I don't have anything I can, but either way. Chest, we want to put our, I guess, planks in here as well. And obviously, if I just go into the middle, you can see that I can access a lot more stuff, so I can access each of these accordingly, no problem. So I might want to make a pickaxe, I might want to enchant it, I might want to store away the rest of my coal ore, I might want to use the furnace for things like the coal ore here. And I might want to use something for stone or this and the other, and so on. So you can pretty much access anything as long as it's within a certain range. And again, obviously, I can't if it's this far, but I can if I can actually access it. So if I can right-click it, then it's accessible. If it's not right-clickable, or obviously accessible in that from a certain distance, then you're not going to be able to access it at all. But since I'm in the center here, I can access pretty much all of them easily because they're within the distance to reach. Now, as you can tell, obviously, most of these around me and that are supported, but a fair amount aren't, obviously. So the anvil, the barrel, blast furnace. I don't know if it does it alphabetical when it has them presented this way, but maybe that might be the case. Brewing stand, cartography, chest, crafting table, enchanted table, ender chest, furnace, grindstone, and so on. Yes, thank you. Don't need you to spawn in, please. And then you've got the following ones here. Now, as you can tell, of course, there is no access to the beacon or the command block, and obviously other ones that have certain lacking access to inventories or GUIs, like the respawn anchor or the end portal frame or the cauldron and stuff like that, or item frame. You're not going to be able to access. Others like the compost bin as well, obviously. But other ones that you would expect, like the beacon, don't have any, man block doesn't. And obviously if you had anything like a minecart with a chest, it also isn't accessible. So your typical blocks that you'd be able to go between are the ones you'll be using, even if they do or don't have something drop, because obviously they don't stay in there, they'll still be accessible to go between here, and then we'll still move it out, of course. But yeah, if you've got obviously a fair amount of things in that you want to do, and you've got your blocks sort of surrounding you in an accessible way, then you can jump between things of going, okay, where's my chest that has netherite in it? I can pull it out, put it into my smithing table. I want to enchant my netherite tools, put it in my ender chest for when I'm going somewhere. I might want to disenchant it at some point with grindstone. I've got some things I want to smelt in the furnace. You've got blocks you want to build with. You get your food out from your smoker, you make your potions, you put your other stuff in your barrel, you repair your tool and this, that, and the other, or you update your map, or this, that, and the other. You can access a lot of stuff. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.